Literally, it hasn't rained since like December? No, since May.
Yeah.
And the one day we come.
Just our luck. That's the difficulty of street photography.
Yeah, street photography life. You want sunshine.
Yeah.
You want the whites to feel crispy. But yeah, right now,
Nothing is exciting.
Everything just feels a bit grey.
It's going to be difficult.
So my name is Michael Chudley. I live in England and I love street photography. The thing that most interests me about street photography is the in-between moments in the chaos. So the quiet moments or the interesting moments or the tiniest of details that most people don't see amongst the thousands of people. Finding those moments is the most interesting.
That is so beautiful.
It is. But these clouds are not helping.
No.
Naturally looks brilliant, but it's got a little bit of light to help.
Yeah.
So street photography is incredibly difficult, and most of the time you don't get good images. And for example, walking around a rainy town where people are being very introverted, staying inside, not presenting themselves in the best way because no one wants to be outside in those conditions, you either have to suck it up and try it extra hard, or you can just completely forget about it and don't force the creativity. For a photograph to be interesting, I think the photographer has to have a reason to resonate with the moment, whether it be them finding it funny or them connecting with the people in the image. There has to be a reason for the person to notice the moment in the first place. So a lot of street photographers document what's real, but we actually have this ability to manipulate reality for a split second and make a certain angle or a certain positioning of people, and they actually are doing something totally unique and interesting, whether that's the shapes people are making or the things they're holding or the movements they're making.
It's difficult in
that can look quite funny as an image unintentionally, and I think that's kind of witty in a way. But when an image is funny but you're not laughing at the subject, it's wonderful. A good way of taking photos when there is not necessarily any people directly in frame is to make photographs about people without people. So things that human beings have done and left an impact on, but not necessarily their face directly.
I love that.
But you have to accept not being able to get results. And that's why practicing the process and practicing the observations is the goal.
Back down? Yeah.
So what I love about photography is when multiple elements come together for one frame to work cohesively. So it's okay if one thing happens and it's okay if another thing happens. So there might be an interesting shadow, or there might be an interesting subject, or there might be interesting color or light. But if all of that come together, that's when the magic really happens. You should always be practicing because the results are not necessarily in your control. So the results are just a bonus.